Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, family and friends. We are back again. Now, I know I didn't get up first thing in the morning to do a video, but it was raining and it was just so cozy, I just didn't feel like getting up. Anyway, on to today's topics. First, let's go over big news. Marjorie Taylor Greene has announced that she is resigning from Congress. Okay. So she's out because she doesn't want to be arguing with Trump to go up against a re-election that she probably won't win. But that's not the real reason that she's resigning. That's part of it, okay? She said it's because she wants to spend time with her family. Well, I can understand that. Because in case you didn't know, Marjorie Taylor Greene is now a millionaire. She wasn't before, but she is now. She enriched herself by being in Congress. Now, how did she do that? Well, a big chunk of that came from the insider trading from the election. When Trump said, "Oh, I'm gonna do tariffs. Oh, I'm not gonna do tariffs. Oh, I am gonna do tariffs." They all knew what he was gonna say before he said it, and they bet on their stocks. They bought stocks and sold stocks based off of that. And that's called insider trading. And a whole bunch of Republican MAGA folks got rich off of that. Okay? So it's okay. She's a millionaire now. She doesn't need to work anymore if she doesn't want to. But that's not the real reason. The real reason is because she's probably going to try to run for governor or senator. Remember I told you a few months ago that the reason that a few weeks ago, the reason her and Trump were arguing is because he told her to stay in her position, but she wanted to run for senator of Georgia. And he said, "No, don't do that, or I'll have somebody run against you. I need you to stay where you're at. Be a good little soldier. Do like you're told." Well, she decided she doesn't want to do that anymore, so she's going to run. Okay? I'm telling you. She hasn't announced it. I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. So you heard it here first, okay? Number two, on Friday, I believe, Trump had a meeting with the mayor, the new elected mayor of New York, Mamdani. I don't know how to say I hope I said his name right, but Mamdani. If you remember, all last month and leading up to, he was talking mad trash about this dude. Talking mad trash. Now all of a sudden, when he was in the White House and they were face to face, it was all like sweetheart, buddy. Oh, you know what? I think he's going to be good for New York. Blah, 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 blah. Why would he do that? Why would he risk pissing off his MAGA base and start talking nice about this Mamdani fellow that he was saying all this negative stuff about him being the face of socialism and yada, yada, yada? Why would he do that? Well, keep in mind that he still has businesses in New York. And he's hoping that by being nice and saying, "Hey, Mamdani, I promise New York that I'll do XYZ for you. If I scratch your back, will you scratch mine?" That's the picture, okay? Now, we're going to move on from that. I just wanted to address that little small little tidbit because breaking major news, which is something that I've been saying for months, but now it's provable. Because in all his divine wisdom, Elon Musk, this big knucklehead, you see these Republicans, they can't help but trip over their own feet. They can't help but screw themselves over. He added a feature to his X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it, okay? He added a feature where you can now see the origin of accounts, like where they were created, where they were created, or where they post from, right? And it turns out that a bunch of these top 100 or top 50 MAGA sites are foreign. Oh my goodness. Made in Bangladesh, made in Macedonia, made in Morocco, made in parts of Russia, made in parts of Taiwan or China. Oh my goodness. Things like Barron Trump News or Donald Trump followers or America First, blah, blah, blah. A whole bunch of these MAGA accounts are foreign. Being made and created by foreign actors posting foreign trying to cause dissent, trying to cause strife and turmoil, foreign actors. But they say there was no election interference by Russia. But some of these accounts are made in Russia and have all these bag of followers that vote the way that they are telling them to vote on these Twitter accounts that are foreign. Now, you may not say that that's election interference, but to me, if it's a foreign government, or foreign actors that are influencing American elections, that's literally the definition. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm crazy. Okay. The other jumpable news is, I don't understand what MAGA folks are all up in arms about. When I talked about on Friday, the military people in Congress and the Senate that are saying do not follow unlawful orders, apparently that has got these people, their panties in a bunch. They're all in a tizzy. Donald Trump is upset. And I'm like, bro, what are you upset for? People saying don't follow unlawful orders, unless you plan on giving unlawful orders. I don't know. You want to say that that's sedition and they should be hung like George Washington would have hung them? You mean like the January 6 people that you pardoned? Oops. That's not sedition. That's not seditious behavior. But free speech, somebody saying don't follow unlawful orders, is. Things to make you go, Pay attention. Pay attention, people. Keep your eyes open. Anyway, I think I've said enough for today. You guys, make sure you have a good afternoon.